Rebecca Henderson.
And here we see that again when Jenny Risbets hit the
Just
rear
watch the rider in blue.
Yeah, just a little bit, and then the foot off. It cost a few seconds for her.
Right at the top of a climb as well, not where you want it. Pieterse now.
Yeah, the rain is coming down.
Then Keller, then Stigger, then Ferran Prevot. So these frames, the same frames that they will have to race in the cross-country Olympic, more or less the same bikes. You can make set-up tweaks to them, of course, for the longer discipline on Sunday, but
the frame has to be the same.
The frame has to be the same, yeah.
Especially here on this, for this course here in Val di Sole, a full suspension, that's the bike to ride.
It pretty much is everywhere now, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Leogang, what we have seen, the last round, actually, it's a climbers course, old school climbers course. We saw a few hardtail bikes, so only front suspension, so no rear suspension in that. But here on this course, the cross-country course here in Val di Sole, it's a very technical course, high-speed descent as well, rock gardens. So then the full suspension bike is definitely the choice to ride.
Keller to the front now with that all-action style, belt bent straight over the handlebars, really forcing the issue, forcing the bike forward. And
Jenny Risbets now also back in the leading group on 3rd place, but Rebecca Henderson on 4th place.
Rebecca Henderson, yep, for the Prima Floor Mondraker Genius Racing Team in the national champions colours of Australia. To the left-hand side of your shot there with the yellow sleeves is coming to the front of this one. No stranger to a short track win herself on the Mondraker.
She left all the training schedules away for the last few weeks and did everything what felt good to her, and seems to be a pace out for her.
Seems to be working anyway.
Yep. Into that leading group now, and that group is getting smaller every lap again.
Getting smaller, but it's still anyone's race. This one, Pieterse, look at the gear she's pushing up there.
With Pieterse, Jenny Risbets.
Jenny Risbets, superb recovery after that bobble in the last lap. There's Kate Courtney.
Very quickly she came back to the front.
Courtney's with Neff now. They're just a bit behind. You feel that if they're going to get to the front, it needs to be quite quickly as Pieterse leads them through the jumps now ahead of Risbets. Keller, Stigger.
Yeah, the rain comes down. It will affect the course, I think, very quickly, especially on that part where the riders are right now, because all the grass is gone. And just a little bit of rain will make it very slippery. That's still dusty, you can see.
Oh, there's just a little foot out there from Henderson, so maybe, just maybe. Apart from anything else, it may still look dusty, but of course it can coat the tyres, and then you can get a lot of pickup from the dust that can stick on them, and then you lose grip from that as opposed to the ground itself. But the winner looking like it's going to come from this front group.
Umbrellas out, jackets on.
This front group of 6 now.
Yep, slowing down a little bit.
Pieterse just wipes the nose, getting ready for the deep breath before the plunge.
And look at the world champion Pauline Frankel over here with the number 2 on her bike. Everything in control for her.
Yeah, never fuss, never in problems. Pauline Ferran Prevot, the ultimate poker face, we always say in cross-country racing.
But the group is slowing down, that leading group. So it gives riders in the back the opportunity to come back.
Where is the attack going to come from?
Kate Courtney is pushing hard in the back of that chasing group to close the gap.
And Puck Pieterse now forces the issue. Keller straight with her as well. Stigger to the rider's right-hand side. Thinks about it. Nope, just slots back in again. Keller.
It's the final lap.
This is it. The final lap. All comes down to this one.
Kate Courtney leading that chasing group. It comes too late.
Pieterse leads them on the bottom of the glass climb.
This is going to be a long sprint for her.
Keller right in the middle. Pauline Ferran Prevot just gets boxed out and moved back to the back of the group now. And there's Stigger.
Yeah, Stigger now 2nd place.
Stigger won the opening short track in Novo Mesto Namarave at the start of the year. She would fancy adding Glad Tally today, but she's got a problem in the shape of Puck Pieterse out front.
So at the beginning of the climb, different lines for Puck Pieterse and Laura Stigger.
Some thinking to do here through the
rock.
Little bobble.
It's Puck Pieterse who's leading here, halfway that climb.
Pieterse now will fancy scampering off up this climb, but Stigger has pinned her straight back.
It will be a long sprint to the top. It's Laura Stigger who is overtaking Puck Pieterse.
Pieterse digs deep, but it's no match for Laura Stigger up this climb. Stigger has a quick look over, will lead them through the jump section now. Sits up slightly now, she'll attack down through this jump line. Stigger.
But there's still some time for Puck to close that gap.
She just hung that up slightly. Stigger railing round that burned corner.
But it's high speed actually. All these berms, all these corners. There's not that much time to close a gap.
Keller in
third. On this high speed, it's very difficult to do.
Keller in third, still boxing, still rolling.
It's Laura Stigger who's still leading. Puck Pieterse close to her. High speed cornering. Accelerating very quickly.
Little look over the shoulder from Stigger to see who's behind her. It is Puck Pieterse. She could have predicted that. You can see how dusty it is. They both run wide slightly.
Comes down to these two.
It looks like it is going to come from these two as Keller moves up into third.
Interesting in between.
Puck Pieterse. Now Puck Pieterse goes.
Stigger.
Pieterse overtakes Stigger. Now she goes. She'll lead them on to this final start-finish. Can Stigger out-sprint Puck Pieterse as they come onto the line for the last time?
The last straight.
Pieterse's got a bike length. Stigger digs in. Has she got enough in her locker to beat Puck Pieterse today? It doesn't look like it. Puck Pieterse down the line. The bike nearly lifts off the ground.
It's close.
It's close. It's a photo finish there on the same second.
Stigger took it.
Stigger celebrates like she's won it. We await confirmation. Pauline Ferrand-Prévot crosses the line in third ahead of Keller, Risford, Henderson.
What a sprint.
The camera is sticking with Stigger.
Yeah, and also the smile on Laura Stigger's face tells everything.
Risford, Henderson, Neff, Forcini, Fry, Courtney are your top 10 as we await confirmation on that result. It looked to me as if Stigger might have got it, Bart.
Yeah, it's hard to see with this camera position.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
You could see the riders, they know mostly.
Certainly Stigger celebrated like she'd won it. There's Evie Richards crossing the line, not the race that she will have wanted this evening. Richards rolls home in 25th. I wonder if something's gone on there.
And Pauline Ferrand-Prévot on third place.
Pieterse looked like the back wheel of the bike just lifted. She was pushing that hard. I wonder if she got a bobble somewhere.
It's a sprint on the grass. It's not an easy sprint at all.
A Specialized Racing celebrate.
After her first win in Nova Mesto, she does it again.
They're convinced they've done enough.